You didn't think the Dokkan was dead, did you? What's going on, guys? It's Vilify here. We're back with a little bit of ESBR. This is the Vegeta family stage. I noticed that this one recently came out over on the global side of things, so I wanted to go ahead and do a video covering it, as I have not had the opportunity to do so in a while. You guys can see I kind of made a little bit of an oopsie. I started the run, and I was on my phone. I did like a screen recording on my phone, and then recorded that, took the screen recording, and then put it into the Elgato, right? But I just forgot to record me going into the stage. But obviously you guys will see from the damage that this is ESBR, so nothing to worry about there. But the Vegeta family stage is an interesting case, and I say interesting because it might just be the most easy team setup out there, right? Like, if you just want to talk about units that you can run and make things easy on yourself. Maybe I was being suboptimal, but I don't think so when I ran the bond of parent and child setup. Just because Trunks and Vegeta, just having two of them rather than one. I guess in theory, what you could do is run Majin Vegeta as your friend lead, or as your lead, and then run Trunks and Vegeta as the friend lead, and then just have Trunks and Vegeta on the team. But that is not the way I did it. There's obviously multiple ways to do it, but personally, this is how I did it. We're not too worried about a no item run here. It's just ESBR at the end of the day. Don't want to spend too much time focusing on the little stuff like that. So the kind of game plan that you want to go for is obviously Trunks and Vegeta just dominate, and you want to make sure you have those slot 2 units that can be overall just reliable, right? You guys could see we decided to go with no items, and even with the damage reduction that Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta has, he was still taking 100k per normal, right? Like, I almost made an oopsie. I almost messed up big time on that first step. So, you guys can see it's not just a freebie. But if we want to go ahead and talk about team composition a little bit, why the gameplay is going, I would say that, if you have, there's the good thing about this team is there is 4 separate leaders that you can run. More really, there's 6. The one setup you can do is based around just having 2 Super Saiyan 4 Vegetas, or honestly, Trunks and Vegeta should just be your friend lead no matter what. But to kind of counteract that, you want to make sure that you're running, so say you don't have Trunks and Vegeta, right? There's STR Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, there's Int Majin Vegeta, and then there's Int GT Vegeta from the Golden Week of 2021, right? And if you don't have any of them, you'd have to run more of a pure Saiyan setup, but what you would do is run physical, who is it? Physical transforming Vegeta. You could run AGL Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, just really anybody that is a pure Saiyan lead you can get away with. And just kind of looking at that, right, you just kind of know what you have to do to kind of get things going with this team, right? So let's just go ahead and break down some of the options that I think are top tier. One of the options that you don't want to run, or 2 of the options you don't want to run if you're going to do this bond of parent-child setup, is one that is revolving around LR Tech Grade 8 Vegeta, and then LR Exchange Vegeta / Goku. As they are not on bond of parent and child, as Vegeta is not a daddy at this point. So he unfortunately does not make the cut. But if we look at the LR list, one thing I think I did back when this came out on JP, just to kind of change up a little bit of the gameplay, I was like, you know what, let's bring AGL Majin Vegeta, the LR EZA, as he is rainbowed, and we'll bring Chilai items and just nuke the board with him, right? So that's kind of like a speed running strat, double Whis, run the Papa Chilai in the last fight, and then just go ahead and do a 10 million AoE with Majin Vegeta that has a chance to stun and all that fun stuff. But the Int LRs here, almost across the board, are decent options, except for, well, obviously, if you're running Parent and Child, Exchange Goku or Vegeta Goku won't work, but you have Int Super Saiyan Vegeta, the Prime Battle, if you need a free-to-play option, and then you have Trunks and Vegeta, obviously the best unit on this team by a decent bit, I would say. And then we have Int Evolution Blue Vegeta. Obviously has shown his age, but with the guaranteed additionals and crits that he does, not guaranteed additionals, but guaranteed crits he does on additionals, you are looking at a very solid option. For STR LRs, we have Trunks that is in the car with Bulma. Not really great, but I guess he does have a little bit of support utility. And then STR Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, we haven't talked about him in the gameplay, but he has a killer active skill, and as well as also being able to nullify an enemy action on 24 key with multiple enemies. That is a huge deal because it's easy to get his key. You have just a string of STR orbs, that's GG, he's getting his 24 key, right? So physical LRs, not the best. We have Super Saiyan 2 Angel Vegeta from Worldwide 2022 or 2020, and then we have LR Physical Trunks, just kind of okay. We had to give him a scale out of 1 to 10. I give him a 6, if that. Vegeta's probably a 5. Trunks is 5.5. So just kind of looking at TURs. I've already mentioned him once, but STR Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta is a phenomenal option. The Int Xeno Trunks, who unfortunately, or not Trunks, but Int Xeno Vegeta that I have is a great option. He is a support, and then he also stacks, but stacking isn't really a big deal within Super Saiyan, or within Extreme Super Battle Road, as, you know, you're only usually in the fight for 4 turns maximum. It is even, sometimes you even just do 2 turns, right, when these teams are uber powerful. It feels like the run's kind of outrunning my team building here, but, looking at some of the AGL options, I guess we'll just go down the typing list, right? Like, I'll give you like five, I think, reliable options of each typing, and then we'll just kind of go ahead and go from there. Maybe unless there even is that, right? So, looking at the AGL TUR side of things, I see the Vegeta that came out during Golden Week. I see AGL Trunks that came out in 2021, the Dokkan Fest. I see the AGL EZA Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. And I'd say that's probably it. I don't know where Super Saiyan 3 Trunks can fit into all this. I think if you do run like a hero setup, I know Master Ningen has a video on that if you want to look at that. That's how he did a no-item run with the Heroes team, so the Super Battle Road King, self-titled, I'm pretty sure, that's how he did it, right? So we will go to the tech side of things. I see really not many options here. We just look at like the tech. I guess like Extreme Tech Majin Vegeta, if you can hide him with items, is okay, because he has an AoE that stuns. That's really it. Great Saiyaman 3 on the Heroes team, I guess. Int is really where I see a lot of options, right? Well, not a lot, but I see 2 really good ones. 3. Xeno Vegeta, GT Golden Week Vegeta, and then the base form sub EZA, like I said, base form Vegeta, Extreme Int Majin Vegeta. We talked about him earlier. Obviously, he's phenomenal in here when you link him up with Vegeta and Trunks. And then you go down here on the STR side of things, I see a couple options. God Vegeta, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, Trunks from the Broly movie, STR Super Vegeta, Super Trunks you can get away with using if you can kind of hide him a bit. And then that's really about it. And then physical, we have Xeno Super Saiyan 4 Limit Breaker Vegeta, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, Super Saiyan 3 Xeno Vegeta, and that's about it. You'd really have to kind of like push your luck and use a lot of items to use a lot of these other units, right? But gameplay-wise, if you guys have been watching, it's like I was thinking I might be in this for the long run a little bit, as we just kind of have a setup where it's like not much or with damage, right? It's like other than Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, we just don't have, we're running a lot of int units to like carry us through this event. So when it's all int units like this, it's really tough to go ahead and get things going, and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta has to kind of come in and do his thing. But ultimately, you guys can see we have the Dokkan meter going, so it's only a matter of time before we do get that Dokkan attack, which we are about to pop right here. And then that is all she wrote for this stage. So this was the Vegeta's Family Extreme Super Battle Road stage. This is the global guide. Obviously, I'm playing JP, but the gameplay in this game is no different between the both versions. So, you know, if this helped you, don't forget to leave a like, because that helps the channel go a long way. Your support means everything. Subscribe if you are new, so you don't miss out on any of the Dokkan content that I post around here. And, you know, let's let Vegeta and Trunks send us out with their 7.9. So that's all I got for you in today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Do all the things that I said to do before I go. Appreciate it a lot. Have a great day, and I'm out.